Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do a Friday recap video for you guys. If you've been on my channel for any period of time, on Fridays I'll come in and kind of recap the week, let you know what's been going on, talk about some some platforms that have had some issues or just flat out disappeared. Also talk about some new launches we're in, just kind of give you an update on the portfolio, if you will, of what we have going on that's working, what's not working, et cetera, et cetera. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Of course, I want to start off by saying that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you are going to get into any of the platforms we talk about, do your own research and due diligence and only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. Risk capital only. Also, follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So that being said, guys, let's go ahead and dive right in. Got a couple of tools that I want to share with you guys. Nothing new. These are the tools that we've been talking about now for quite a bit, but I do get messages all the time from people saying, "Hey, what crypto debit card do you recommend? What do you use? What are you using to off-ramp crypto, et cetera, et cetera?" So real quick, I know I talked about this last week, and I believe the week before that as well. But if you're in the market for a crypto debit card, this is the one that I personally use. It's called Ultimo. Accepted anywhere Visa is taken anywhere around the world internationally. So if you want to use your crypto or off-ramp your crypto and you're looking for a good physical debit card to have in your wallet, this is one that is working great. And cool thing about this is there's a high threshold for ATM withdrawals if you need to. I believe the daily withdrawal limit is 20K per day. Not that you would need to use that, but it is good to have, a pretty high threshold just in case. You do get an offshore bank account as well. I mean, there's a lot of perks to this. So if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. Again, this is a physical, crypto debit card you can have in your wallet. Now, this tool right here, this is not a physical card. No KYC though, which is pretty cool. But this one here, you don't get a physical card. You get a virtual card, and you can use that virtual card. In other words, you load up your account. It's on the Ethereum network. You can load it up with USDT. I think USDC as well. You load up your account, then you can take your virtual card, put it into different apps that you may use, like maybe Uber Eats or whatever app you have on your phone, and you can use it to pay whatever you're doing on your apps. You can also use it to shop online, right? Because again, you only need your virtual card to maybe shop on Amazon or maybe buy travel or maybe whatever you guys may do. I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. But again, cool thing about this one here is you can also use it on Google Pay or Android, right? So again, if you load up you set up your Google Pay, you can actually go to, a 7-Eleven or a McDonald's or the supermarket or you zap your phone and you're good to go. You're spending your crypto. And again, the other cool feature about this, I know I mentioned this in my video where I talked about this, is with this one, you can withdraw out back to your wallet, which is pretty cool. So this one here, really liking this one. It's called Lasso Finance. I'll leave a link down below. And then last but not least, this tool right here, this is a local coin swap. Really like this one as well. If you need to have, for whatever reason, cash sent to your bank account, you can actually use this platform. You can, it's P2P. Okay, so you can deal with somebody, send them crypto, and they'll send you, cash, whichever method you choose. There's Venmo, there's Zelle, there's Bankwire. There's over 300 methods you can choose from for them to send you cash to your bank account. So again, this one here, compatible around the world, because again, there's over 300 methods wherever you are in the world. There's going to be a method that works for you. And again, cool thing about this is you can do the transaction vice versa. If you're looking to buy crypto and you have cash, you can kind of do the transaction the other way. And again, the cool thing about this is you're not sending your crypto to somebody and then hoping, praying, fingers crossed that they're going to send you cash, right? It's not how it works. What happens is you send your crypto to an escrow. They need to send you your funds first. Only when you receive your funds, you click the button to release the crypto to them. So again, you have total control there, which is pretty cool. So I'll leave a link for this down below. The other thing I want to quickly talk about before we talk about these crypto platforms is Nexus. This one here, really liking this one as well. Again, it's a platform that we have inside of our docket that is actually not, it's not really a crypto platform, but it's cool to have these platforms that you're building outside of the crypto space. Number one, to diversify. And number two, this is just, it's a viral platform. They have it's a $10 program. So again, very easy entry. There's another platform or another company called Live Good that really blew up the network marketing space over the last year. In that last year, they did over 1 million paid members. People over there making 5 figures and 6 figures a month. I remember when I first saw it, I said, "There's no way people can make money in this thing. It's only $10. It's a $10 program. How can people make big money in this thing?" And lo and behold, a year later, there's people over there making gobs and gobs and gobs of money. And again, I'm not saying that this is the next Live Good. Who knows? But they've certainly proved that the $10 program model works, right? And so this one here, you can get in super early. Really liking this. We'll talk more about this on a standalone video. So stay tuned for that. But this one here, check it out. I'll leave a link down below. All right, guys, it's been a crazy, crazy week in the passive income space. Let's talk about some of these things. Now, again, real quick, there are some platforms in my portfolio that are private. Okay. So if I'm not talking about a platform here, chances are it's a private platform. Head on over to my Telegram where I cover a lot of the private platforms that I'm in. Okay. Right off the top of my head, I can think of 3 platforms. One that I just got into that are completely private. We're not even allowed to talk about them publicly or on YouTube. So head on over to my Telegram. I do all my updates in there. And so again, I'm going to cover, the projects here that are public, right? So let's talk about some of the things that have gone on this week. First up, Warren. I know I talked about them briefly the other day in my update video, and for this one here, it's certain it's this iteration of Warren, right? This 1.0 version is over. I believe they're coming out with a 2.0, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if it's going to be a 2.0 version or maybe a whole other platform, altogether. But yeah, they did an AMA. If you haven't listened to the AMA, the recording is in their Telegram. So head on over to their Telegram, listen to the AMA so they can explain to you what happened. I'll let them explain it because again, I'm not gonna condense, I think it was like an hour long AMA. I'm not going to condense that into a 60-second, update. So head on over to their Telegram. I have been in communication with, some of the guys over there on their team, and they've not really explained to me what happened because I listened to the AMA explained to me what happened, but I have reached out to them, and again, I think they're going to be coming out with something different moving forward, with some adjustments that that they're going to be making so that some of the things that happened in their 1.0 project, it's not going to happen over there. So we'll wait and see and see what happens there. But again, this is something that happened over the last couple of days. So I wanted to mention here, don't want to, leave it unaddressed for those of you guys that are, looking for an update. But again, if you want a thorough update, head on over to their Telegram and listen to the AMA recording. I believe it's pinned. Okay. So we'll talk about this as we move forward, give you a couple more updates. Again, this is just a rapid fire, recap of the week, what's going on. This one here, Infinity X, apparently there's been some type of a hack of some sort. I posted their message that they put in their Telegram. I posted it in my Telegram yesterday. And yeah, it certainly looks not good. The token at one point was at $1 and change. Just the other day, it was at 80 something cents. And you can see right now it's at 1 cent, a little bit over 1 cent per the Infinity X token, right? So again, apparently there's been some type of hack or something like that. You know, some of you guys have asked me, is it legit? Do you think it was a legitimate hack or an inside job? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, either way, I mean, ultimately, it's the same conclusion, which is, the token has tanked in price, and you know, who knows what's going to happen with these guys. Again, it's been, to be honest, it's been one issue after the other. I've given them the benefit of the doubt because again, it was a great project when it started, and for a long time, it was a great working project. Then they started to have some issues, and I believe the issues, again, I'm just speculating here, can't guarantee this, but it seems like it's a management issue, right? There's some the management were making mistakes, they were making some ill decisions and just weren't listening to the field, and it just compounded out, and one thing led to another. And again, it's if it's not one thing, it's another with these guys. So it's not a good situation, but we'll I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, definitely not happy about it. Um, yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? I mean, we're just gonna have to wait to hear from them what they're gonna do. But I'm certainly not putting another penny into this thing. I probably wouldn't recommend anybody else to do so because again, it's just been one fumble after the other with these guys. And again, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, or no, fool me once. What is it? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, or something like that. Bottom line is, enough is enough, right? So yeah, I mean, we'll keep a loose eye on it to see, if there's anything that happens, but I'm certainly not holding my breath, right? So wanted to get this out of the way as well. Elephant in the room. And let's talk about some of these platforms that are working that I'm pretty excited about. One of them is Tradixis. This one here it's been doing its thing. It's been cranking, paying, withdrawals have been smooth, quick. And again, they are very active inside of their Telegram. They're also very active on Zooms. They do a live Zoom every single day, Monday through Friday. And it certainly seems like they're listening to the field, listening to their members. For example, their members asked for an auto compounding feature. Because people wanted to be able to compound right in their back office instead of pulling out their funds and then throwing it back in. Obviously, that's a tedious process. Plus, you're incurring some fees when you do that. So they've listened to that. Now there's an auto compounding feature. So far, they're doing everything right. Again, I'm not saying it's risk free. So far, it's been working perfectly fine, and we're happy about the results so far. It's been a pleasant journey thus far. So if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. Another quick update, guys. This is Arbimex. This one here, it's only been out for about 2 weeks or so, give or take. This one here, you do get your funds released back to you after the lockup period. Another platform that's been working smooth. Now, I did post in my Telegram earlier today. Hey, hold off on putting funds into them. I have an issue that I'm sorting out. Not going to get into all the details. If you want to know what the details are, you can message me on Telegram, but I'm not going to post it over here. But I will give you, long story short, I reached out to them. I said, hey, I have an issue with my account. They reached back to me and said, hey, let's resolve whatever issue you have. The issue wasn't on their end. It was actually on a whole other, it was a whole other situation altogether, come to find out. Anyway, long story short, they helped me with it, resolved it within a couple of minutes. And they said, hey, anything we can do, let us know. We're here for you. So again, they were very responsive, very supportive. And yeah, I think I took down my videos for a little bit just to kind of make sure I wanted to make sure I knew what was going on before I had my videos up. And then long story short, my videos are back up. Everything is working great. Everything has been resolved. And again, they were very quick with that. So Arbimex, this one here, I just got into. It's only been a couple of days and only made one withdrawal so far. That's how new I am with this. So again, we're just starting our journey. So if you want to check this out, you want to get into something, as I'm getting into it, very new. This is one you can definitely check out. I'll leave a link for this down below in the link tree as well. All right. The other platform I want to talk about real quick is Saletti. This one here, I haven't talked about them in a minute, at least on a standalone video. And I think I'm going to be doing that moving forward because they're doing really well. You can see here their active user base has been growing. Their value staked has been growing. You can see here, this is the result today, 1.21%. If we look at the last couple of days, again, it goes up and their PAM goes up and down. It's not a fixed amount. But you can see at 1.21%. Yesterday was 0.80, just under 0.88%. Day before that was 1.038. Day before that was 0.83. Day before that was 1.14. Again, it doesn't pay out on the weekend. So this was Monday. Last Friday was 1.36. It's been very, it's been good. It's been, the results have been solid. So this is one, again, if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. We're going to be talking about this one a lot more. And it is on Binance Smart Chain. So you want to get in, you do need to have USDT BEP20. So this is their PAM. Okay, again, their PAM has been out for just a little bit over 30 days. So again, it's still very new. Anyway, Soleti doing good, really, looking really, really solid. Let's talk real quick about Quantum Club. As I mentioned in my last update video for them, the hard date for the public launch has been set. It's February 15th. It's February 2nd as I'm making this video. So in less than 2 weeks, this will officially launch, and you can still get in. You can still get in right now, create a free account. Again, it's still technically the pre-launch. Um, Once this thing goes live, it's going to be a pedal to the metal. I'm sure there's a lot of people involved with this. As a matter of fact, I just checked in their back office. I think there's over 55,000 people pre-registered already. So, this is going to be a big one. I think this is going to be a really big launch, and it should be fun. Anyway, if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. We're going to be talking a lot about this as we get closer to that date, that February 15th launch date. So very excited about this one. All right, guys, next up is Intel Bots. This one here, again, just another platform that's doing its thing. This one here, you can withdraw every Monday. So I'm doing this video on a Friday. So over the weekend, if I don't post another update, just know that on Monday, you can withdraw. This one, you can make up to 1.8% a day, Monday through Friday. There is a binary. If you like the, network marketing or team building and that sort of thing, you can participate in that. Otherwise, you can be purely passive. But this one here has been doing its thing. And again, their team has been active over on Telegram and also on Zooms. I think they do 2 or 3 Zooms a week live. So again, this doesn't mean it's risk free, but it is good to see them active, doing their thing. So Intel Bots got into this very, very early, and it's been really good so far. Another platform that is, relatively new, just really kind of getting off the ground, getting a lot of traction is Titan 369. We've talked about this a little bit. Did a video yesterday on it. So again, we're going to be talking about this a lot more as we move forward. Really liking it. Again, the numbers, as I've shown yesterday in my video, to me, they look very sustainable. You can make up to 1.18% per day. But again, to get 1.18%, you need to put 100 grand. Okay, most people, they'll put 5,000 or 5,000 or even 10,000, and those, I think they're around 0.7 or 0.8%, something like that. So again, very, very conservative, compared to some of these other platforms, very conservative. My opinion can be very sustainable. So this one could potentially last for a long time. So we'll see how it goes. But so far, so good. Liking it so far. We'll be talking about this a lot more as we move forward. So check it out. I will leave a link down below. Next up is Aladdin Bot. Again, pretty much the same update as I've given over the last couple of weeks. The withdrawals are taking a bit longer. They're taking about a week to come, 7 or 8 days. But the silver lining is they do get processed. Every withdrawal that we've asked for thus far, with the exception of the 2 that I have pending, has come and hit our wallet, right? And so I would imagine the next 2 are going to hit our wallet as well. But again, it takes about 7 or 8 days. So this one here doing its thing. I have talked to people that have, been to Dubai to talk to these guys, physically been to Dubai, and they're bullish on this. So, we'll see how it goes. But so far, so good in the sense that the withdrawals are hitting our wallet. Next up is my DH Life. Yeah, I mean, no real major updates since last time I talked about them. It is a working platform. They do provide a couple of different withdrawal options that you can withdraw it in Bitcoin. You can even withdraw out in Zelle or Venmo, so you can get it straight to your bank account cash. So that's a cool, it's a cool option to have. That is cool of them to provide. But again, this one here just doing its thing. Good ownership team, very transparent, very easy to talk to, accessible. Again, I'm not saying those things to say that this is risk free, because everything out here has risk, but this one has been great so far. So again, this is my DH Life. I'll leave a link for them down below. Next up is 101 Moneymaker. Their PAM is live. So that's good to know. Yeah, so far so good. This one here, I got to be honest, this one here has pleasantly surprised me. It's pleasantly surprised me. It's been doing good. They're innovating. They're switching things up. And again, they just launched their PAM. So far so good. This has been a good one. I'm super glad I got into this. The only regret is I didn't get into this sooner. Um, and yeah, we'll not going to go into that. But again, this one here has been really, really solid thus far. Anyway, this is called 101 Moneymaker. Next up is Agros. It's Friday, so you know what that means. That means payday. We get paid our passive weekly income on Fridays with this platform. This is USDT TRC 20 in, USDT TRC 20 out. And yeah, so far so good. It's been doing what it's doing. Just a steady passive income. It's been in our portfolio now for a couple of months now, I think, and just doing its thing. Anyway, this is Agros. Next up is Overdome. This one here, between 18 and 22% per month. Again, you can withdraw out on Saturdays and Tuesdays. Okay, so again, it's Fridays. I'm making this video. Tomorrow you'll be able to withdraw. So two days a week you can withdraw. Again, this one just doing its thing. You get paid up to 300% on your package. If you build a team, you can actually qualify for a little bit more than 300%. But even if you're purely passive, you're making 300% on your package. Okay. So this is Overdome. And last but not least, guys, this is TLC. Again, this is another platform you make 300% on your package. If you're building and you fulfill certain requirements, I think you can make up to 400%, right? And again, this one here, anywhere from, I know in their PDF it says 15 to 30% per month, but just based on what they've been doing thus far, it's anywhere from 18 to 20%. Is what they've been paying out. So again, very respectable numbers. If you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. Again, they're another project that is very active with a lot of Zooms going on throughout the course of the week. So again, I say that not to say that it's risk free when a platform does that, but it is good to see that as opposed to, what's the other option? Radio silent, no, don't say anything, no Zooms, no Telegram, no nothing. These guys are pretty active, which is always a good thing. So yeah, just a couple of updates, let you know what's going on, guys. As you guys can tell, this is a very risky space we're in. A platform that we're bullish on one day can disappear the next day, and a platform that, vice versa, right? A platform that, may look a little sketchy can surprise us and be around for quite a bit. Some of these platforms I've talked about today have done that, right? So, again, as you get into these different platforms, there's really no guarantees, and the only thing you can do is, stay diversified. Now, again, you might not have to be as diversified as me. I'm in a lot of platforms, but, have 3, 4, 5 things working for you. And again, only put in what you can afford to lose. The other thing that I've talked about many, 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 many times over the years is make sure you pull out your initial capital before you compound and do all those other crazy things. Nothing wrong with that, but at least pull out your initial capital ASAP. That way you're whole if something happens. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. All right, guys. Hopefully I delivered some value for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. It's a great space we're in, guys. Just make sure you manage your risk properly. Okay. All right, guys. Follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel. As always, guys, risk capital only, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.